Alright, let's begin. Real-time pause mode or turn-based mode. Now I'm obviously used to turn-based mode because of Divinity. However, fast action-oriented combat, pause is available anytime to assist with pacing, recommended for players that enjoy classic real-time with pause. I want to try the real-time with pause, so we're going to do that. We'll go classic. Helper feature. Only scale upwards. I don't think we want any scaling. We don't want any scaling, do we? Start game. Alright. Here we go. I'm keen. Obsidian. Good on you. This is exciting. Alright. POE2 Deadfire. It's very slow. It's loading. Please wait. There's no symbol on the loading graphic. Oh, you can't see the loading graphic. Hang on. No oh. Okay.
Aora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel.
The wheel.
The cycle of reincarnation watched over by the gods, and made possible through pillars of a mystical substance, known as Audra. 5 years ago, you traveled from your home to the Deerwood. A nation that had waged war against the incarnated god of light, Aethys, resulting in his destruction. The country suffered from a plague of hollowborn, infants born without souls, that many believed was punishment for killing a god. In an ancient, secluded ruin, you witnessed a secret ritual that inadvertently transformed you into a watcher. One who can see and speak with souls.
Special.
The ritual also gave you horrible visions.
Oh.
Waking nightmares of a past life that threatened your sanity. To put them to rest, you pursued the man who had led the ritual. A seemingly immortal agent of the gods, known as Theos Ix Arcanon.
Ooh.
With divine assistance, you confronted and defeated Theos.
Okay.
Ending your visions and resolving the Hollowborn crisis.
Okay.
In so doing, you also learned the great secret that Theos had protected. That the ancient empire of Anguith had transformed themselves into gods.
Right
Your
on.
visions finally put to rest, you retired to the castle of Cadnua, built atop a massive statue of pure Audra.
Right, one of the
where you
mystical
ruled in
pillars.
relative peace and prosperity.
Sounds good. Until... Nothing. Oh.
Made a nice story. You fixing up that old keep? Lifting the curse? Must have told
Very
it 100
nice.
times. But something got to gnawing at me. Thinking the spirits there weren't really at rest. That maybe the gods weren't finished with us.
Oh gosh. Is that the soul? No? What's this?
I used to dream that when my god came back, he would forgive us. past the troubled dreams. Sooner or later, we all have to.
Ooh, that's the loading screen symbol. So I guess that's me, dead on the floor. And this is my spirity, yeah.
And so you wake to a sleepless world. The in-between of life and death.
Right. Okay, I dig it.
Follow your memories.
Can I go this
Have
way?
been here before.
Oh, you can like face your... Oh, that's cool. No, okay. That was a waste. But is there like a run? No. Pressing a few different buttons doesn't look like pause. Okay, we got pause.
You have seen past the shroud. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
Pretty creepy tree. Mind you, I didn't play the first Pillars of Eternity.
Knows their past.
I assume this is all from that.
See them back.
I have no idea.
A
Sorry.
dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed.
Right on.
What is a god? A higher power? A rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked?
I'm not sure.
The gods aren't real, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
Okay. Well, they created themselves.
And
Isn't
did
that
you
what
ever
it said?
consider that these were things you were never meant to understand? That their comprehension is beyond you?
Alright.
Let the world see. Let them decide what to do.
Oh.
The wheel has turned again, Watcher. Come.
So this is the wheel, and that's one of the pillars of Edna. Ah, so it does have flashing stars. Very intermittent. Flashing stars. Alright. I am very excited to play this. There is a lot of cutscenes. I will probably try and keep quiet during most of them so I can understand what's going on. And also I will quick edit a few of the boring, more stale parts. Other than that, I'll try and leave in a little bit of lore and storytelling.
An aged dwarf shares this strange floating platform with you. His face is creased by so many wrinkles that his features lie buried amid shadowy pockets of skin. Still, the dwarf's well-practiced habits have left telltale tracks of a welcoming rictus across his visage. You can see his smile coming before it blooms, reshaping the dwarf's face from a hanging sack of flesh into something resembling an oddly carved merry gourd, replete with unhealthy bumps and discolored splotches.
Okay. Let's go through the door he's kindly opened for us. That's really nice. And
Sit. Please.
will do. Thank you, whoever you are.
Thank you for joining us, Watcher of Cadnua.
Thank you for having me.
A pale,
Ooh.
slender neck rises from the gorget, topped by a hollow face. The milky skin stretched across it is delicate and translucent, like parchment that has been scraped clean too many times. She's preoccupied with the arrangement of cards on the table between you. With each movement, her armor squeaks and groans as though bearing an incredible weight.
Okay.
She places a final card, gives a nod of satisfaction, and raises her eyes to meet yours.
Your brush with the divine has drained you of your powers, fractured your memories. Look upon these cards. They represent the courses of your life.
Okay.
You alone know best how they flowed. Arrange them to fit what you remember.
Alright. So. This is the beginning. There is a lot of stuff I don't know. So. I'm just gonna kind of read through it very slowly. But, give it a go. So, I'm glad they've got all this. Hollowborn. A Deerwood, a colonial nation founded by settlers from the Ada Empire. Following a series of conflicts with Ada, the territory became independent in 2672 AI. And is now ruled by a duck, who is elected by 7 earls that oversee the earldom. Oh, that's pretty cool. Goddess of the sky, maternity, creativity, bird songs, invention, language, and arts. Known to take a particular physical form, thought to be present in birds of all kinds. Oh, okay. Next, so that's benevolent soul, fair and balanced. Hollowborn souls to the wheel, as you had pledged to Barath, the god of death, cycles, doorways, mortality, and inevitability. The keeper of the cycle of life and death. Barath is thought to seek to claim the lives of those who have passed their time. According to folklore, Barath is seen most often in the form of the Pallid Knight or the Usher, 2 skeletal characters who led such people to their deaths by way of challenge or trickery. Now, if you're playing a rogue, that sounds pretty cool. Barath, he seems like the way to go. You return the lost souls to the wheel. Sounds like the way to do it. Survival of the fittest. To Pillars of Eternity, use the souls of Hollowborn to strengthen the Direwood as you pledge to the Galawain. The god of the hunt, assassins, pursuit, wilderness, and predatory creatures, sometimes thought to take the form of the fur-clad hunter or a great hound. Galawain favours the survival of the strong and the culling of the weak. Most other choices were made to strengthen you and your allies while punishing the weak of your enemies. Dark times. In Pillars of Eternity, you co-signed the souls of the Hollowborn to oblivion as you pledged to Rimmergand. God of entropy, cold, winter, bad luck, famine, natural disasters, manifest as a giant albino aurochs. Moving amidst a great blizzard. And in the plodding footsteps of Rimmergand come death and disintegration. You left a wake of physical destruction and spiritual annihilation whenever you went. See, that would be cool. So, frosty kind of god. Here's the frost god again. But so you pledged it to the frost god, but you gave it to Wodika. The justice of law, oath, promises, rulership, vengeance, memory, and hierarchies. Depicted as an old noblewoman, bearing a broken crown upon her head. Said to have ruled over the other gods, but has since been overthrown. You support to maintaining the gods' secrets as well as your own, and everything bad. You did everything wrong. You pledged to do the bidding of every god, and then scattered the souls of Hollowborn to random locations. You got every companion killed. If there's a mistake with the Hollowborn crisis, you made it. Not suggested for new players. Wodika is like the old noble god. Rimmergand is frosty winter, bad luck, famine, disease. Galawain is the hunt. Barath is death and the wheel. And benevolent soul to Hylia is the sky god. Creativity. Did we not kill? I'm not sure. I like this one, Wodika. We're gonna go with Wodika. You supported maintaining the god's secrets as well as your own.
Does everything appear to be in order?
That's correct.
Welcome to the Beyond. I am Bera. One half, anyway.
She points a finger in the direction of the dwarf who led you here. Though the movement is slight, her gauntlet squeaks. The dwarf's rictus returns as he nods in the woman's direction.
So these are the god of death and the wheel.
Tell me, do you remember when we last met?
The Pallid Knight. That's right. Tell me, do you remember when we last met? I don't remember.
She places a card on the table, showing a tall tower. The gods' constellations are arrayed around it in the sky. You remember now. The Hall of Stars in Twin Elms, where you spoke with the gods.
You came to that tower seeking our aid.
I did.
You chose to pledge your services to other gods.
Yep.
Still, a pledge unmade stands fairer in this court than a pledge broken.
That's nice of them.
She places a card in the middle of the arrangement. A bell tower with no bell.
Ooh.
Her fingertips slowly drag away from the card, faintly creaking as they retreat across the...
You had need of the gods once before. Now it seems we have need of you.
Yeah, never expect a free
The
favor.
being that occupied Odnua's statue beneath your castle was the dead god, Aothus. Of this we are certain. What we do not know is what his intentions are.
Alright. Odnua was a powerful Engwithian tyrant. Oh, that's the crew that made themselves into gods. He went mad after the death of his son Maros because he knew there were no gods to ensure he would be properly reincarnated. He dedicated his life to carving a massive statue of his son out of living Adra. Oh gosh. Old Nua was defeated through the efforts of other Egwithan tyrants who buried him with his work. Eothas, the god of rebirth, redemption, dawn, spring, light, traditionally shown as a man bearing a candle and wearing a silver crown. Believed to have possessed the body of the red Siren farmer Waidwin. Blah 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 blah. He destroyed the castle and left the Watcher Seed Newer at the brink of death. Okay.
Though Aothus stole a large fragment of your soul, you were strong enough to survive the onslaught and enter the in-between.
Refers to the shadow world that souls briefly wander after death before they go through the wheel. Even the gods cannot reach. Ah, okay.
You and he are still connected. He has chosen a body made of living Adra,
Ooh.
perfused with the power of thousands of souls, including yours.
Oh, that's my soul.
It should be little difficulty for an experienced watcher to find him.
Am I dead? No.
But neither is your body truly alive. Your lungs draw breath, your heart pumps blood,
Ooh.
but your flesh is
Oh,
as
okay.
soulless as a hollowborn. That is,
Oh.
until I reach.
She delicately
Thank you.
places a
I'll
card
take that.
upright on the table. The art depicts souls flowing out of a pillar of Audra.
Okay. Well, I'd like to find him as much as you would. He destroyed my castle and killed who knows how many people around it. I've had enough of dealing with all the gods. Why should I care about any of this? Then let's get on with it. It doesn't matter how you threaten me. I'm not doing it. Let's get on with it.
Before you return to Aora as my herald, you must remember who you were, the last whisper of life and death.
For a moment, the sockets of her eyes darken, leaving the pits of a death's head gazing out at you.
When you can picture your own face, the beyond will lead you back to your own kind, to the world of mortals.
Alright, let's do... Okay, good, I thought it crashed. Let's do character creation. We're totally making our own. Let's do a largely dependent on where she's from. In all societies, the exception to the rule, a woman can be found in a wide variety of stations. So it's the same. Next. Now, I know there's godlike, and these things are sick. I'm very excited to play these, so I think I'm gonna go with... That's an elf? Is everything different? Oh, wait, what's a Ormor? Largest of the Kith race. Kith are like bipedal humanoids, right? The humanoids. Yeah. Commonly found near oceans. Ah, that's right. Such as... Yeah. So they're like tough badass bitches. We got humans. Wow. The Ormoa are very tough. Very tall. We have the Orlan. The super cute, rogue-esque looking people. So they lose a might, but they gain an extra perk. Character senses are the instinct to pick up on traps and stuff. Resolve. Reducing hostile effect durations. Dexterity. Action speed with all spells and intellect. I think I want to go with a godlike. Dex and perception. Yeah, I'll go godlike because that's the most cool looking son of a bitch. Alright, death. They look absolutely insane. I'm a big fan of that. When they are near death, they gain increased damage. Fire. Immune to fire. Well, resistant to fire. To burn damage, sorry. Bloodied near death, granting them additional armor. Interesting. Moon. When they are near death, they automatically generate a rate of healing. That's pretty cool. And then nature. Nature looks pretty badass too. Hardy, robust, these inspirations. Sickened, weakened, enfeebled, or dexterity. So wait, while a nature god is under the effects of any might, const, or dext inspiration, they benefit. Okay, so if they're under a buff. Many druidic orders have been interested in the nature godlike because of the general curiosity of how souls occupy animals, plants, and stones. I think we do this. Let's go with this badass looking bitch. Hell yeah. Oh, body. Oh, so we can take... Oh, so you can look like something. Oh. It's just the body type. Let's go with small and petite. Would you like to make a single class... Wow, this is very loud music in my headset. Or multi-class character. Single class are entirely focused... I think multi-class. It's going to take a while to build, isn't it? Can select from 2 power... or from 2 classes. Yeah, I think we want multi-class for sure. What's a chant? So I know a barbarian's going to be whack 'em, smack 'em robot. A chanter uses phrases. Invocations require and consume phrases on use. Phrases are generated only during combat as the chanter coalesces tiny spirit fragments through chanting. That sounds cool. One to bluff, one to history, one to arcana, one to sleight of hand. Lift a few coins from... Oh, that sounds cool already. So pickpocket. Or planting incriminating evidence. Or worse, on an enemy. Sleight of hand can get the job done without drawing suspicion. Diplomacy, what does that do? Negotiate rational, reasonable resolutions to difficult situations. It stresses patience, respect, and sensitivity, and may therefore despised by the rough edges of the Eoran society. So this is CC and crowd control. A cipher focuses on its resources. Focus. Cipher begins combat with some focus and builds additional focus by dealing damage with their weapons. Metaphysics, a young field of knowledge. Metaphysics deal with animancy, Adra, the wheel, the in-between and beyond all mysteries of the soul. Mechanics, okay, cool. A druid, nature spells. Limited number of spells uses in combat for each spell level. Outside of combat, a druid spells uses are restored. Ah, okay. So you can do a lot at once and then you run out. A fighter, outside of combat, discipline is restored. Okay. What's rage? Yeah, you whack shit and you get rage. Fair call. Zeal. Outside of combat, yeah, okay, zeal is just mana. Faith spells. Limited number of spells and restores out of combat. Bond. Ranger and animal companion. Wow. Consumes bond on use outside of combat. Ranger's bond is restored. I think we want to go with... Average their skill bonuses across both classes. So we want to go with well, we're a fire god. Fire god? Is that what we are? Yeah, fire god-like. I think chanter sounds fun. I don't know what it is. In every culture across Eora, there are chanters. Many historians consider chanters to be most ancient workers of magic. Their hallowed phrases stirring the collective memory of wayward souls around them. Reenactment. In some societies, chanters from organized groups, blah 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 blah. And they get sleight of hand, which I always think is fun. Do not deal with metaphysics. Combat, it can be used to increase the power level of scrolls. Okay. Oh, I don't know. This is hard. Maybe we go with like druid, bit of crowd control, bit of support and striker. Yeah. Oh, hang on, we can look at trees. What? Oh boy. What's mortification? Jeez. Oh, jeez. Shit. Do we want to go like a roguey... What's a cipher? I think a cipher sounds cool. Shit, I don't know. Crowd control. Okay, we're going cipher. Called Brishelwood Mine Hunters, and by the Glenfathens. Ciphers have the ability to directly contact and manipulate other person's soul and psyche using an ally's or enemy essence as focus for their magic, though most ciphers are still found in the Eastern Reach. Practitioners of the techniques have spread throughout the world. Alright. Ciphers, I don't know. Oh, fuck. This is gonna take some time. Ascendant. Ascendant ciphers trained to use their powers when they are full focus. Okay, sorry. This can make their powers more devastating when they are finally unleashed, but leaves them underpowered in other circumstances. Whether earned or not, Ascendants have a reputation for being cocky and overconfident. Max focus is increased. Reaching max focus grants the Ascendant effect temporarily, increasing power level and reducing power focus. Cypher's power required. Oh, okay. Soul Whip does not turn off while ascended. What is Soul Whip? What's Soul Whip? Is this Soul Whip? Yeah, okay. And that is, like, your whippy lash. Increases damage inflicted. And what's this? Ascended. Oh, okay. That's just that perk. Oh, jeez. Beguilers emphasize the mind-bending powers of ciphers relying on deception and an illusion to defeat their enemies. Some Beguilers are known for their odd sense of humor, love of riddles, fondness for Whale, god of secrets. God of dreams and secrets. Oh, okay. All deception ciphers spells have increased range. Okay. Deception cipher spells restore focus when successfully cast on enemies that are vulnerable to sneak attack. Soul Whip provides less bonus damage and reduced focus against targets that are not vulnerable to sneak attack. Soul Blade. Sounds cool. Soul Blades focus all of their energy on, I was going to read Sun, but that's not right, on offensive powers and the use of their Soul Whip. Among ciphers, they are known for their aggression and short tempers, though not all Soul Blades have such a hostile disposition. Gains Soul Annihilation ability, a soul-enhanced melee strike that consumes the cipher's remaining power pool and converts into raw damage. Is that like true damage? Oh my gosh. Some weapons. Raw damage is the only damage that ignores armor ratings and generally associated with poison and similar effects. Okay. Downing an enemy with a melee weapon temporarily grants concentration. Oh jeez. What's a scion? Oh, telekinetic burst. Channel a psionic burst of energy from within the target's mind, interrupting them and throwing them back all those nearby. And loses Soul Whip. I think we want to go with big dick energy. Jeez. Oh, what the... Okay, so that's a buff. Oh boy, there's a lot to get your head around, isn't there? Enemies standing in and around an area to target. Okay. Assails the target's grasp on reality, causes him shaken and confused. What's shaken? Suffers -5 resolve. Okay. Mind wave, whisper of treason. Noise. Loud use, quiet impact. Charming them for a duration for 15 seconds. Cypher brings an ally's past lives to surface, inspiring them greater. Okay, that's a buff. Extremely loud use. The Cypher violently lashes out at an enemy, dealing raw damage and generating a cone of concussive force behind the target. Guys, this is a lot, you know? What's Eye Strike? Shocks blinding them. I kind of want this. Recovery times 3. I'm not sure what that means. Guys, what am I doing? Okay, so I don't know what we're going. Suffer corrosive damage. Between the Cypher and the enemies caught in the path between the two will suffer corrosive damage. I'm gonna just go with Whispers of Treason. Oh jeez, this could take forever. And we want something else. Is there like a summoner class? I'm gonna guess it's in oh my lord. Enchanting. Evocation. Conjuration. What is going on? What about a druid? What do you get? Wait, what if I go like a ranger? Do you get like trained ranger oh jeez. What about priest? Oh shit, I don't know. What about chanter? Oh wait, I don't know. Oh wait, so these are the names of them. A mind stalker. Fuck yeah, we're doing mind stalking. The assassin strikes opponents who are completely unaware, often killing a hapless victim in a single blow. However, assassins are even more fragile than other rogues, making them more vulnerable. All damage received is increased. Probably don't want that. Sneak attack becomes more deadly and recovery increases. The Street Fighter is flanked. Okay. When crit damage, Street Fighter is both... Okay. Trickster. Learns the Dazzling Light ability. Is that this? Overwhelms anyone in the area with a... decreasing their will and leaving them dazed. God damn. What's Debonair? Cannot engage. What does that mean? Engagement can be acquired from spells. What is engagement? I don't understand. Roguish Charm. Is that like another... I can't engage? What's engage? Engagement occurs anytime a character attacks an enemy with a melee weapon at close range. As soon as the attacker gets close enough, he or she will engage. When the character is first engaged, he or she will stop moving. The character is free to move around their engager. but moving away will provoke a disengagement attack. If characters break engagement, there is a limited amount of time before the enemy may re-engage them. Some afflictions make it all impossible for a character to engage an enemy. All might afflictions prevent the target from engaging anyone, as well as paralyzed, petrified, prone effects. Each of these effects will automatically drop engagement and can be used to get out of trouble. What's the cowardice ability? Receive a penalty to accuracy and defenses if there are no allies. I don't want to do that. I don't understand it. The Trickster. The Street Fighter. Recovery is slower. Do we just go with the Trickster? What's this? Illusion magic. Uh-huh. And sneak attack. Uh-huh. Maybe we just go with Assassin. Just go with the glass cannon build. Fuck, I don't know. Or just no subclass. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the sneak attack does less. It's fine. Crippling strike. So there's only 2. I can deal with 2. 2's a good number. The rogue attacks their enemy ability to move around effectively, hobbling. Okay, that makes sense. Allows the rogue to break engagement and expertly avoid attacks diving out of range. That sounds pretty good too. I think we want to do that. Oh, 15 points. That's so many. Might is recommended for Mindstalker. That's me, I'm guessing. Perception. Oh, so I've got 4 here. Perception represents a character's sense as well as their instinctive ability to pick up on details such as traps. Intellect. Oh my lord. Dex. Alright, let's pick up like 5 of those. Let's put in like we wanna do some work. What does might do? Healing, effectiveness, and fortitude defenses. It represents character's physical and spiritual strength, brute force as well as it. Okay, we'll do one of them and one of those. Okay. That's alright. It's not much. We're nearly. Oh shit, we're not nearly done. The Aedir Empire is one of the most prominent old empires of the West. It is centered around the equator and has tropical climates. Sounds pretty good for my short, petite firehead. The nation of Aedir is at its heart and houses the majority of the human elven populace. That's not me. It is one. Oh, that's also not me. The Red Cirrus. It's a nation firmly rooted in its faith. Okay. Is there one that just has godlike? Mountainous region, largest north are renowned for its diversity of plant, animal. This has got the least amount, so I'm reading it. The leading lands are home to an assortment of races. Plus might, constitution, intellect, resolve, dex, resolve. I guess we want to go with like. I kind of want to just go with this. It gives me might. I want might. Sounds good. A job. What's survival do? Okay. Okay. Diplomacy, history, survival, hunter, laborer, athletics. Mercenary, streetwise, athletics, intimidate. Explosives, metaphysics. Drifter, sleight of hand, bluff, and streetwise. Yep. That's what we're doing. Oh, what is this? Alright. We want... Are we conjuring up stuff? I've totally forgotten what we're doing. God damn. Let's get a bow. Rapid shot. What's overdraw? Overdraw. Unfit for melee. Fair enough. Like warbows, hunting bows. Rapid shot. That sounds good. Still don't really know. Match lock firearms, high power, fair accuracy, prize for the ability to harm enemies protected by the veil. Shit, I don't know. Scepter. A hatchet. A mace. Do we want like a dagger? And what's this? A club, a flail, a rendering smash, a quarterstaff. I'm a trickster cipher. I'm a cipher rogue. I use daggers and I use crossbow. Interrupting shot. The character takes careful aim. Okay, and what's this? Deflection. Cool. Done. Oh, that doesn't really look like me, but alright. Let's just go with that, I suppose. Cloth colours, purple and yellow. What about this? That's alright. Like dark blue and a purple. What about light blue? Oh yeah, that's cool. Skin. What is this? What am I doing? Sure. Face. Oh, here we go. I kinda like that. I could go the goat horns. We'll go the goat horns. It seems fine.
Quick and quiet.
Time to see and not be seen.
Finish them!
To whispers and shadows.
Attack!
Let's keep quiet.
Bring them down!
Keeping an eye out.
Take him down!
Nice and slow. They'll never know I'm here. Yeah? I got this. I got this.
Smooth. Nice. Average. Heroic. Hunched. Roguish. Sassy. We are definitely going hunched. Look at that. It's beautiful. Name? Nayor, the Mind Stalker. Look at all those abilities. Okay. You know what? I'm not even gonna look over this one more time. Wait, I can disarm traps and pick difficult locks and trap accuracy. Oh.
Go forth now, Watcher, as my herald. Know that I do not give you this title lightly. When the time comes, you will have the power to reveal the souls that cling to you. To open the gateway from the in-between to the waking world. Find Aethys. Learn his
Who's
plans.
that again?
When I have cause to talk to you, I will summon you.
Okay.
With a quick gesture of her hand, you feel a sharp pain in what would be your chest. The pain continues, intruding deeper into your soul. Looking down, you see a small lump of darkness roiling within you.
Ooh.
The darkness lingers there, but the pain abates and fades entirely within the span of a few seconds.
Right on.
A chime. Do not fear, Herald. It will not harm you unless you choose to cross me. I trust it will not come to that.
Her gauntleted hand gestures to dwarf nods, contorts his face with his odd smile.
Alright, let's find my body. Thank you, Mr. Dwarf. Oh. Can zoom out quite far, can't you? Just walking. Oh, you can see my body now. I'm a little bit more... me. I was just kind of a purple blur before. That took a long time, but that was a lot of fun as well. I do enjoy that. It's a lot to take in. I might have made a terrible character. So we'll see what happens. Oh, is that me? That is me. I've done it. How exciting. This is exciting. Oh, he's got a pipe. Alright. Oh. The hunch.
Return to your body feels like waking after a fitful drunken sleep. The rocking of the ship sends pain jolting through your limbs.
Good.
Crashing waves hammer inside your soul. Adair watches over your body with a glazed look, taking long, even tokes from his pipe.
Oh, the art style is really cool on the
At the first
portraits.
movement of your chest, he starts. His gasp, mid-puff, sends him coughing and straining for breath.
No, there's no way. You're awake. What are you doing awake?
I'm a magic bitch.
How are you feeling?
I'm in a lot of
That
pain.
might have been me. I've been slapping you a little harder each day, trying to wake you. I never dreamed it'd work.
Adair stares with disbelief at what would likely be his
At least he's honest, I
examining
guess.
both sides. He shrugs.
Well, you owe me.
I hate to cast a pall over your recovery, but I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
The voice echoes from inside the bust. The remains of the steward of Cad Nua.
Okay.
Cad Nua has been destroyed. Aethys possessed the statue of Maros Nua and rose from the ground, consuming the souls of all nearby. It is only by the exceptional strength of your soul that you survived. The further Aethys withdrew, the weaker you became. We chartered this ship and followed him to the Deadfire Archipelago. I know not how, but it seems he has retained a piece of your soul, and proximity to it has brought you back.
Remain silent.
Misfortunes brewing topside. Wait. Magrant fires, the captain stirs.
An older man with ale-sour breath.
I'm the
rubs
captain.
Engrim, the smell of drink on your breath could wake the very dead. Now what's this about?
Pirates. They're demanding parley with you, Captain.
And I'm the fucking captain. Great.
I know this is asking a lot, but you better arm yourself and get on deck. Should be some gear in there.
The fucking hunch. I love it. In here? Oh, look at all this.
All
This
right.
good shit.
I'll make some use of it.
What are you telling me? Oh, come on. Oh. Okay.
The pirates of Deadfire are notorious. I suggest you deal with them quickly.
What have I done? Stealth. Alright, we're gonna stop there. Thank you for sticking around and watching the first.
If we don't get out there now, we'll have lost by the time we do.
Alright, we will continue this adventure. Thank you very much. You've been watching. Thank you very much. And please keep tuned. Subscribe, like, enjoy. Thank you very much. Goodbye.